If your book is not selling, this might be one of the biggest reasons why. What is going on, guys? Sean here. Welcome back to my channel where I talk about self-publishing, building passive income streams, and retiring early, and the many lessons and failures I learned along the way. So if you're interested in those kind of topics, then leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos that I post. So in this video, I want to do a quick video on why your book may not be selling on KDP. And it's a mistake that I see a lot of people making, and it's pretty common. So I want to kind of go over this so you don't make the same mistakes as well. So one of the big mistakes that I see people make that results in the book not selling at all is them not writing to market. Basically, people are writing books not based on what they know the market wants, but rather based on what they think the market wants. So they just make a book based on no data at all, just on their intuition, thinking, oh man, this topic is going to sell so well. And then they make a book, and then they try to make the market, which is the customers, right, want the book, when in reality, nobody wanted to read a book on that topic. This is typically what happens when people first join publishing. They have this grand idea of topics that they think will sell based on their personal life experiences rather than what they actually found based on keyword research. So they create a book on whatever topic that they think is good, and then they later find out that nobody wants a book on that topic because they skipped the entire keyword research process, right? This happens in nonfiction and happens more in fiction, because I feel like fiction writers or fiction authors, they have this grand idea that they want to write about, and they want to get picked up in movies. And I actually have a couple of friends that I know personally back in Hawaii. At least two friends that I had this grand dream of, writing a fiction book and eventually getting it picked up as a movie and deals and all this. And they spent years and years and years crafting that one perfect fiction story. And after years of crafting and talking about it and planning, they ended up publishing it, and that book basically didn't do anything, just because it was something that they wanted to write, but not necessarily what the market wants. So I'm not discouraging you from not writing what you're passionate about, because if it's your passion project, then yes, you should do whatever you want. But at the same time, you got to understand that sometimes what you think would sell and what actually sells is not the same. So if you're looking at this as a business and not as just a hobby or a passion project, if you want to make money from this business, then it's very important to do market research first to make sure that whatever topic you're trying to write about or create a book about is a profitable topic. So how do you find out what the market needs? Well, it really just goes back to doing proper niche and keyword research. So when you're doing keyword research, you're trying to identify two things, okay? One is, are there demand on this topic, right? Are there people buying books on this topic? And two, can I compete in this space, right? Can I, publish a book and hopefully rank on page 1, or is it way too competitive for you to do that? So say, as an example, you are trying to create a book on mental toughness, okay? How do you validate the idea that mental toughness is a profitable topic? So if you go to Amazon and search the topic, which in this case is mental toughness, right? There's a lot of books related to that showing up on page 1. Now, I have a lot of these different data because I have a bunch of paid tools. You don't need all this. You can actually get this one that shows the bestsellers rank on Amazon. This is a free plugin that you can get. It's called DS Amazon Quickview. So go check that out on the Chrome store, and you can get it, and it'll show this. But even if you don't have this, right, what you can do is open up the book. Okay, so you click on it, open it up, and once you scroll down to this section, you will see the bestsellers rank. Okay, so what the bestsellers rank mean is the ranking of this book based on sales compared to all the other books on the Kindle store in this case, because it's the Kindle store. So if it says the bookstore, then that means paperback store. And there's also the audio store. So there's different bestsellers rank based on different formats. So lower the better in this case, because if it's #1 in the Kindle store, it means it is the #1 most sold or number one most selling book at the moment in the entire Kindle store. So in this case, this book is the 11,000th most sold book in the Kindle store as of now. So that is how you take a look at it. Again, lower the better. And typically, if you want to determine profitability, right, anything below 30,000 BSR is good for Kindle store. So this book is showing that it's profitable. And if you're looking at the bookstore, so the paperback store, anything below 100,000 is pretty good. So in that case, if there are books on mental toughness, right, which is the topic that you're trying to write about, is proving to sell already, so your competitors are already selling, then that answers the demand question that this topic is profitable. So that is pretty much how you validate demand. Okay, a lot of people have this grand idea of creating a book that nobody else has done before, but a lot of times, to be completely honest, it's much better to find something that is already working. So in this case, we already found other books on mental toughness that is selling, right? So it's proving to us that, you know, the mental toughness topic is profitable. If you try to create a book on a topic that nobody has ever done before, it'll either be an amazing home run book that's going to make a ton of money because you're basically the first person in that niche, or it's going to be a complete flop. Because most of the time, whatever idea you have, somebody else has probably thought about it, okay? And they probably have tried it already. And if it's not selling, then that means it just wasn't profitable. So once again, you want to make sure that you do good keyword research to make sure that whatever topic that you're trying to publish in already is proven to sell, okay? Don't be like these two people that I know that spent years trying to craft their fiction story. They spent thousands of dollars, years of their life trying to create this book, hoping it'll get picked up as a movie, only for it to flop immediately after they published because they didn't do proper market research. So that is it for the video. It was a quick lesson, but hope that was helpful. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't. If you want to check out my publishing course, the link is below this video, as well as all the tools and resources that I recommend also in the video description below. Any questions, also let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.